He checked his watch for the third time in 10 minutes. Vivek was late again. Of course he was. The evening sun filtered through the leaves of a massive banyan tree, painting patches of gold across his worn-out Converse sneakers. Those same sneakers had survived half an engineering degree and several questionable life decisions. Now the degree was finished. The results were sitting somewhere in the university database, and he was back in Jammu, standing in a park. Not entirely sure what came next. The park carried on around him like it always did. Mynas argued loudly in the chinar trees. A fat pigeon strutted across the path with the kind of confidence only pigeons seem to possess. An elderly Sikh man in a white kurta scattered grain for pigeons with patient precision. A group of teenagers leaned over a phone, laughing at something on the screen. A stray dog trotted past like it owned the neighborhood. The air smelled faintly of jasmine and dust. Somewhere nearby, a child laughed. A quick, bright sound. Then silence again. He inhaled slowly, but it didn't help. There was too much quiet in his head these days. Too much space. He pulled out his phone and dialed. "Where the hell are you?" Vivek sounded completely relaxed. "I'm coming. Almost there. Chill." He lowered his voice. "If you're not here in 5 minutes, this will be the last time you hear from me." He hung up. The threat lasted exactly 4 seconds. The park didn't care. Then a voice called across the park. "Hey!" Vivek walked toward him through the glow of the street lamps, wearing the same careless grin he always had. 2 quick punches to the arm. That was the greeting he deserved. "You're 52 minutes late," he said. 52! I could have watched a whole movie. Learned a new language. Vivek laughed. Some friendships didn't need maintenance. They simply resumed. Soon, they were riding through Jammu's evening streets, past shops pulling down their shutters, past vendors folding colorful displays, past a roadside stall where a kerosene lamp flickered to life. He watched everything carefully. A child chasing a dog through a narrow lane. An old man locking a hardware shop. Moments like these. His photography page had 67,000 followers now, but he still didn't know what to do with it. The restaurant wasn't fancy, but it was alive. The air smelled of cumin, coriander, and frying onions. Ceiling fans rotated lazily above. 3 veg burgers, he told the waiter. 1 large fries, 2 cold drinks. Vivek raised an eyebrow. "How many burgers are you planning to eat?" 2. Don't argue. For a while, life felt simple again. Burgers, bad jokes, old friends. Later that night, the house was silent. Too silent. His parents were thousands of miles away on a business trip. The hallway smelled faintly of jasmine room freshener. He dropped onto his bed without turning the lights on. The ceiling fan rotated slowly above him. The house hummed quietly in the dark. Eventually, sleep came. He stood in front of a wall of mirrors. He didn't remember how he got there. Dreams rarely explain themselves. Each reflection showed him, almost, but something behind his eyes felt wrong. Beyond the glass, 2 figures stood together, speaking quietly. Their voices didn't reach him, only the rhythm, the sound of people sharing something, and beneath it all, there was the sound of water, a slow, steady current, like a river somewhere in the dark. He pressed his palm against the nearest mirror. The glass gave way, not with a crack, more like a held breath finally released. And then, he was falling. Cut to black. He heard the sound of conch from a temple nearby. He saw the time in his table clock.